You've definitely seen this picture floating around online. A cat in a hoodie, just dripping with diamonds. But what if I told you it's a lot more than just a funny picture? Today we're going to dive deep into this viral AI image and figure out what it's really saying about us right now.
All right, so just take a good look at this. Let the whole thing sink in for a second. You got the white cat, the bright yellow hoodie, and just so much sparkle. Go on, absorb it before we start peeling back the layers.
Because that's the real question, isn't it? This is so much more than just another cute cat picture somebody cooked up. There's a whole story here, a real collision of different worlds, and there's a reason that's captivated millions of people. Let's find out why.
Okay, so let's start with the most obvious thing, the cat itself. Let's forget all the bling for just a second and focus right in on the cat. Look at those eyes. You know how most cat pictures on the internet look, right? The cats are either curious or kind of clueless. But this one's different. The eyes are piercing, they're direct. It holds your gaze with this almost human level of intelligence. And right there, that's your first big clue that this whole thing is designed to flip what you expect on its head.
All right, from the eyes, let's zoom out a bit. Now we get to the accessories, or, the drip. We're about to break down this hip-hop inspired outfit, piece by glorious piece.
First up, the gloves. I mean, look at them. They're impossibly detailed, just shimmering with thousands of tiny diamonds. It's just an instant bam, signal of pure luxury. This isn't about keeping warm, it's pure performance. And then, of course, you have the chain, a big, heavy, diamond-encrusted initial. This is a classic icon in hip-hop culture. I mean, this is the symbol of making it, right? It screams identity, it screams wealth. You see that, you instantly know what it means, no matter where you are in the world.
And just in case the gloves and chain weren't quite enough, check out the rings. Multiple, chunky gold rings layered over the diamond gloves. And that little detail, that's not an accident. That is all about deliberate over-the-top excess. It's not just about having money. It's about making absolutely sure everyone knows you have it.
So here's the crucial point. Think of it this way. The gloves, the chain, the rings, they aren't just accessories, they're words. And altogether, they're screaming a message of power, of unapologetic wealth, of high status, and yeah, that kind of confident, in-your-face bravado.
So, why a cat? Of all things, why put this very specific language on a cat? Well, to get that, you have to think about where this image lives and breathes: the internet.
And this is where it gets really interesting, because this is the central conflict of the whole image. The internet has basically trained our brains to see cats as, well, goofy, right? They're clumsy, they're cute, they're chasing laser pointers, but this cat is the complete opposite. It's poised, it's confrontational, it's totally dominant. And that clash, what we expect versus what we get, is what grabs you by the collar and won't let go. It's why you remember this picture.
So, who's the mastermind behind this incredible cultural mashup? It's not a photographer. It's not some Photoshop wizard. The artist here is actually an algorithm. So, for anyone who's not totally up to speed, generative AI is basically a kind of artificial intelligence that doesn't just analyze stuff, it creates totally new things. It learns from billions of images and text from all over the internet, and then it can spit out a brand new image just from a few words you type.
So you can almost picture someone typing in the prompt, right? Giving instructions to the AI. Something like, okay, give me a hyper-realistic white cat. Now, put it in a yellow hoodie. Oh, and let's add some diamond-encrusted gloves. And the whole vibe should be, hip-hop style. And boom, the AI takes all those separate ideas and just weaves them together into what we see.
All right, we've got the cat, we've got the culture, we've got the tech that made it. So let's put it all together and ask the big question, what is this thing really about?
This really nails it. You've got this perfect storm of a few huge ideas. First, there's the whole idea of performance, that showing off of wealth and confidence. Then you have remix culture, which is what the internet does best, right? Taking two different things like cats and hip-hop and smashing them together. And finally, you get this wild new idea of post-human creativity, where a human's idea is brought to life by a machine, and it totally blurs the line.
And that's really the bottom line here. Why are we all so obsessed with this picture? It's not about the cat. It's a mirror. It's showing us our own culture, obsessed with status, with personal branding online. It perfectly captures that constant internet churn of remixing ideas, and it taps right into our shared feelings, both the excitement and the anxiety about a future where we create things with machines.
And all of this leaves us with one last kind of mind-bending question to chew on. This image,
It has a presence, doesn't it? It feels like it has a personality. But we know it was made by a machine just following instructions. So as these AI-generated icons become a bigger and bigger part of our culture, we have to ask who, or maybe what, is really behind the mask.